Because you can't be like, oh shit, a gold was in my lobby, so I get shit on it. And bronze is in my lobby. I dropped 25. Then you're a bronze player. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like at that point, just be bronze. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the only time you frag is during bronze players being there, then you are bronze at that point. So I'm shit on stage.
Pathetic.
Fuck.
But yeah, I think that's what you gotta get down. Like you can't be getting shit on in every lobby outside of like that bronze silver range. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the decision making is the big thing. Joe here calls it out. You either whiff, and that's what fucks you, or like those small decisions where, like you saw, like I'm literally like run CT and out, run CT and out. You run CT and out, what happens? Free kill, free game, free round. You know.
Yep.
But you're not like making that decision on your own, and that's what's like hurting you the most. Like if you just did that, then you would win so much more, you know? Like you see me call little things like, oh,
Phoenix.
Sage is gonna reg jet after this, and then guess what happened? Like Sage
Yeah,
regged jet. That's
I
like a
saw
good
that.
read, you
I
know
was
what
like,
I
he
mean?
did, yeah.
It's like a small thing, but it's like kind of like the game is semi-predictable. You can't predict everything. It's like real people. You can't predict real people. Someone could fucking brim molly themselves and die. Like you can't always control what people do. But for the most part, people do similar things all the time. And you see it even with yourself. Like there's so many times where I'm like, why are you there half the game when you're 2 and 20 or something, and it's like cause that's how the human brain kind of works. Like people
Yeah,
want to
humans are
just keep
creatures of
doing,
habit.
yeah, they want to keep doing like the same shit over and over and over. And
That
obviously there is people who are changing and making different, but for the most part that is how people play. Like a Raze is always gonna need a Lotus, and there's like small things that everyone does that, and it works. For the most part it works, so it is the right play to do.
Yeah,
And
like everybody, like for example, on this map, like everybody knows the Raze nade into A main. Like
yeah,
everybody
exactly.
knows
So
the
like
KO knife. Everybody knows that.
exactly, and so certain things you should be able to predict, and even small things like how I said the Sage is gonna res is because I know Sage plays the same site as Jet. You know what I mean? Or close enough where like she can get that res off.
Too rich.
Reading those little things is what makes people better, I think. Like, and as the more you can read, the better you get. You know what I mean? Like pros read like crazier stuff than that. Pros read the whole fucking game at times, and that's how like people win certain situations because they're reading it. You know?
Don't resist.
I'm trying very hard not to get blue lines.
I think don't overthink or you'll do it even more.
Hush.
It's a weird thing. It's like don't overthink it, but if you're not aware of it, you're gonna keep doing it. It's so weird.
Finished.
No man, what is that spawn?
Fuck.
From what I noticed, there's a couple of
Phoenix
things
kill.
that hold you back, but it's hard to like actually fix.
Like what?
Like I think one big thing that I noticed that holds you back, and I don't actually know the fix for it, but it's like you don't have like a good like. I think one thing I've always been good at, not just Valve, but in general gaming, is like if I look at something, right,
Uh-huh.
I can tell like the difference fully. Does that make sense? I don't know how to
Uh,
describe it. It's like
Nah.
let's use COD slide cancel out of it,
Right.
right? Like when I look at someone's slide cancel,
Uh-huh.
like before, and I was doing it wrong. You remember when we were learning how to slide cancel?
Yeah.
Like first we didn't know how to do it. Remember, because that was when the game first came out. Like
Yeah.
when I was first learning how to slide cancel, like I can look at someone do that slide cancel and know exactly what I did wrong, regardless of like if I know how to fix it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can see that, and I feel like that's the one thing that like has held you back a little. Is like I remember even before, like you, there was a time when you used to fucking for like the longest, like a month or something. I don't even know how long, but you used to flick up to aim, and
Mm-hmm.
I until I like
5
caught it, and I was
seconds
like, why do you do that? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you used to practice the Woojin thing, and like you
Mm-hmm.
kept like putting it on their body and then flicking up to their head. And I was
Yeah.
like, that it's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
but like you should be able to see that without anything. You know what I mean? Like just from like seeing that it's the wrong like movement by watching someone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that would help you like a lot more than like me catching the like way after when you already built the house, you know?
Right.
Results.
Cause I've been caught it and like we all saw it, like Joe here and beyond everyone, and we just thought you like, if I'm being completely honest, we just thought you were shit aiming, you know what I mean?
Pathetic.
Like
Mm-hmm.
at first, until I seen you do it in the actual practice, like when you were practicing the whatever, the Woohoo drills, and then I was like, wait,
1
why do
minute
you do that?
remaining.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like
One
that,
kill
like it's
remaining.
harder to catch if you can't catch it.